Good morning. Happy NaNoWriMo, first NaNoWriMo weekend. It's Friday. Woohoo! It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning. I've gotten up, gotten the bunnies taken care of, gotten my coffee. That's very necessary. I feel very tired today. Today is going to be a super busy day. I'll get more into that later. I really want to just sort of get started at writing at the moment. I have done myself a huge disservice because yesterday, Thursday, I finished a scene and then I stopped writing for the day. So this morning at 5:57 a.m., I have to start a new scene, which is more difficult than starting in the middle of a scene. So best of luck to me. I'm trying to read through my outline and notes and kind of get a sense of what the scene is supposed to be. What am I doing here? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're sort of getting to the adhesion portion of the story. In a romance novel, there has to be a point where the two main love interest characters are stuck together in some way. If there's no reason for them to be interacting, then a love story can't develop, right? So there has to be a point where something happens that pushes them together, whether they want to be or not. And so that's sort of the portion of the story that I'm getting to at this point. I need my candle, I think, today. I'm so tired, my goodness. Give me strength, pumpkin spice. I've had 2 scenes I've written so far that include the main character's best friend, and I'm really liking the best friend. Do I already have a book in mind for her? Maybe. Is that the 7th book in this series? I don't know. Okay, just let me have my ideas. It's fine. No one's getting hurt at this point. It's fine. All right, I've created my next little scene section here. Would you be interested in seeing how I have my Scrivener set up? No, it would take me a few minutes to show you. It's not that big a deal. But if you'd like to see how I have my sections set up, it's not anything fancy. I could maybe share that in a video coming up. But let me know. It's now 6:03. I need to write. Okay, 6:45, I'm at 940 words. That's pretty good. It felt like a little bit of a struggle. I don't know, I'm just really tired, I think. Yeah, I'll take 940 words. I do need to get ready for work at this point. Like I said, it's going to be a busy day, an exciting day, but busy. And I'll share a little more about what else is going on later today at some point. But for now, that desk back there calls to me. And I answer its call only because it will provide me money to live. All right, see you later. Hello. It is almost 3 o'clock. And I hope this isn't the person I think it is. Okay, it is not. I'm waiting on some special guests. I left work early today because we got a message, I think Wednesday evening, from somebody who was interested in potentially adopting Sasha, which is exciting, but I'm also sad if they choose to adopt her. So they're coming over for a little meet and greet, get to, see her and interact with her a little bit. So they're going to get here around 3. It'll be fun, I hope. I mean, from everything I've seen about them so far, they look like they would be a great couple to adopt her, but I'll also be really sad when she goes because she has been a lot of fun to have here for she's been here almost 2 months now. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. Then my afternoon is just crammed. After they leave, I do have a therapy appointment at 4:30 online. so I don't have to go anywhere, but I do have to go to it. And then this evening, I'm going to IHOP for an official NaNoWriMo sanctioned write-in event. I am so excited. I'm going to get to see some people, hopefully, that I haven't seen in a long time. The last time I went to an in-person meeting was in 2019. Like an official meeting. I have met with other writers since then, but officially I have not. And yeah, so it'll be a fun little write-in over there. I had to, of course, since it's a write-in, I have to take my computer, and I can't exactly take a desktop computer with me. So I spent some time earlier today with my very old laptop. I was able to email myself a copy of the Scrivener document as it currently stands, and I was able to open it on the old computer. I cleaned off the old computer, got rid of a bunch of stuff on there that's just old and I don't need it, or I transferred it to a hard drive, and tried to reduce the amount of used space on it so it would run maybe a little faster. And yeah, we'll see how long the battery lasts on it. It's fully charged at this point, but I haven't used it really in like almost 2 years. And so I'm not sure how long the battery will last, but we'll find out tonight. Hopefully it'll last for a couple writing sprints. We usually do like an equal amount of eating and talking and writing. So yeah, we'll see how it does. For the moment, I'm going to take a breath. I was running around just doing a little bit of like little cleanup kind of stuff before they arrived. And yeah, we'll see how everything goes this evening, and hopefully I can get the rest of those words done at the write-in, because I still need like 1,100 words today. Let's meet these potential bunny adopters. All right, I've made it to IHOP. I'm very excited. It is almost 6:30, so I'm going to head in just a few minutes and hopefully get some writing done. The meeting with the potential adopters for Sasha went really well. They were really nice, and I think they really enjoyed meeting her too. They seemed like they knew a lot about bunnies, which is something I'm always super concerned about. Like, I don't want to send her somewhere where they like have no idea what they're doing, but they knew what they were doing about bunnies. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and head inside. Yeah. Ah, Saturday. A day to sleep in, a day to let your body wake up naturally, a day to... Yeah. That's how I was woken up this morning, and how I'm usually woken up on most Saturdays and Sundays. And like every other day of the week. I didn't really have a chance to update you last night about how the write-in went. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to see people that I hadn't seen in a while and just connect with some new writers. We had some new friends there, so that was awesome. I didn't get a ton of writing done. We did do 2 writing sprints, and I did like okay during those sprints in terms of word count, but it wasn't enough to get the 1,100 words I needed. I thought about writing. I ended up with like 1,700 words for the day, and I could have written like 300 more words when I got home, but I was tired. I wanted to go to bed, so I was like, it's fine. 1,700 words is still, you know, hitting the par for NaNoWriMo each day, and that's fine. So today is Saturday. What is it? The 6th? No, the 5th. It's the 5th. I've got a lot I want to accomplish today, because tomorrow I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any writing. I might be able to squeeze in a little bit first thing in the morning, but we have some very special guests coming over. So I want to tell you about it because it is exciting, but it is going to take like the entire day or at least most of the day. I don't really know. But anyway, so real quick, our 2 dogs, Nahan and Jade, both originally came from Saudi Arabia. Jade was a stray that was picked up and immediately put into a rescue over there and then eventually transported over here, obviously. Nahan, on the other hand, was a stray, but he was picked up as a puppy by a family over there.
and that family kept him for a year and a half. He was their dog. And after that year and a half, something changed. I don't know what happened, but they had to give him up. Again, I don't know the details of how all this happened, but they ended up sending him over here to Texas, where he was in the rescue organization that we ended up adopting him from. This other family that had him, though, for that first year and a half of his life loved Nahan. They loved him. And so when they sent him over here, he was with a foster family for a year. Nobody adopted him for a year. I don't know what's wrong with people, but no one picked him for like a year. And so the foster mom who had him for a year here was sending them pictures and updates on how he was doing and everything. And then when we adopted him last year, she sent me their contact information and said, you know, they'd love to know updates if you're willing to send them, which I was, of course, yes. So I've been in contact with them. One guy specifically. They have now come over to the U.S. They've been on the East Coast for like 2 months. I assume they're visiting family. I don't really know. But they are flying down to Texas tonight, Saturday night, so that they can spend all day tomorrow with Nahan and like with us too. And then they're flying back on Monday. So they're coming all the way to Texas specifically to see the dog. And so yeah, they're coming over tomorrow morning, and I'm excited to get to meet them and maybe find out a little more information about Nahan's backstory and all that kind of stuff, which will be exciting. And his foster mom, the mom who had him for like a year, she's going to come over too, not the whole day, but to say hello and meet them. And so anyway, we'll have a lot of people here tomorrow, and I'm a little nervous about it just because introvert, but it'll also be exciting to get to meet them. And I'm sure that, you know, they're just going to be thrilled to see Nahan again. And yeah, so anyway, that's happening tomorrow. I don't really know when they're leaving. There's not like a set time for that. They just wanted to be here like all day. So yeah, that's why I'm not really entirely sure how much writing I'll be able to get done, if any, tomorrow. So today, what I want to do is I want to try to do another 4,000 word day. That would make, 2,000 words for today and 2,000 words that I probably won't get to write tomorrow. I did do 4,000 words on the first day, and it went well. And I'm at an exciting part in the story where I know like what's going to be happening, and so I'm hopeful that we can do that same feat again today. It's a little later than I was wanting. It's 9:40 at the moment. So I am gonna go ahead and get started. Actually, what I have to do first, I took my laptop, my super old laptop, to the write-in last night, because obviously I can't take this. So I need to transfer the writing I did last night to the document on my desktop here, and then I can pick up the threads and start writing again. So let me do all the transferring and messing with that, and then we'll get to writing. So I've got handy dandy laptop here. Some of the OGs may remember this thing. It's like 10 years old. And I got this desktop to replace it almost 2 years ago now, but it does still work, and it does have Scrivener on it. So I just used a hard drive, an external hard drive, to copy over the Scrivener document. And I think actually what I'm going to do, because I really didn't write like all that much last night, I think what I'm going to do is just email myself the text. Oh, the other exciting thing about today is it is the double up donation weekend stuff. So it's over by the time you're seeing this, but I like donating during this week. Yeah, it's the donation weekend, so I'm going to be donating at some point today. They have some really cool, like, grand prizes. If you donate, you're, like, entered to win various prizes. They have the Writers Digest Year Conference. It's like the grand prize or something. Anyway, not that I'm like thinking I'm gonna win, but like there's a chance. All right. Oh no. The formatting is weird. Yeah, it's not doing like. Okay, there we go. Maybe. All right. Let me just fix the. Oh, consarn it. Okay, formatting is fixed, and I need to get started. My, like I said, my goal for today is 4,000 words, which is the same as I did on day one. However, I am hoping to get through it a little bit faster. I was really pacing myself on day one, but because we have guests coming over tomorrow, I've got like some little cleaning things I want to do, you know, straightening up and all that kind of stuff. So I need to be able to finish this and then do some other household stuff later this afternoon and evening. So we'll see how far I can get by 2 p.m. It is now almost 10 o'clock. So that's 4 hours. We'll see how fast I can write. So let's go. Sprint number 1. First 1,000 words down. It is 10:42, so I'm doing well. I'm in the middle of an exciting scene, so I'm gonna keep going. Things are not going well for our main character at this point. She's being backed into a very narrow corner, but it's okay. I've got plans. She'll be fine. It's fine. I'm gonna keep going. Not bad. It is just now noon. I've written over 2,000 words. Woof. That second 1,000 words took longer because Crispin over here has needed a couple cleanups, so I've been doing that in between writing. I'm going to take a break now, partly because I am a little tired, but also it's noon, so it's kind of lunchtime, and I'm hungry. So I need to scrounge up something for lunch. I don't know what I'm going to have, but I'm going to get that going. I'm going to try not to take too long of a break. 30 minutes, maybe? I don't know if I can fix food and eat it in 30 minutes. We'll see. But for the moment, I'm going to take a break, get some lunch, and come on back to these words. We're halfway there. Okay, I finished lunch. I made some guacamole for myself, so that was good. It is 12:40. A little bit later than I was wanting, but that's fine. I'm going to try to do another 1,000 words. I am feeling tired, but I'm going to try to do 1,000 words. And if I can keep going at that point, I'm going to keep going. If I need to take a break, I will, and maybe get a little coffee break if I need some energy. I'm at a point now in the story where, like, once they do this thing, there's no turning back. So, kind of a pivotal moment. And yeah, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this story a lot so far. So let's keep writing. Okay, we're taking a little break. I hit 3,000 words like you saw. I'm very excited, but I'm really tired. So I'm gonna make a little coffee drink for myself. I found these at Aldi the last time I was there. They're this. I had one the other day. They're pretty good. I didn't notice while I was at the store. I just was like, oh, hazelnut coffee drink. Okay, that sounds delicious. But they have a double shot of espresso in them. Ding, 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 ding. So hopefully that'll wake me up. I'm gonna make one and drink it and hopefully have another 1,000 words left in me. It's almost 2. What time is it? It's 1:45. So I'm not finishing by 2, but that's okay. I should definitely be able to finish by 3 at the very latest, unless I run into some huge roadblock. But yeah, so let me make this real quick and then we'll be back to writing. I'm trying to be kind of quiet because Crispin is asleep over there. I don't want to wake him up, so I've got like some of the lights off and stuff in here, so it's not like super bright. Almost 2 o'clock. Let's get back to these last 1,000 words for the day. I did it. I have 4,040 words for today. I just finished this scene I've been working on for a long time now, and I hit 14,000 words overall. I'm doing great. So it is almost 2:40. So I'll take that. I think that's pretty good. I'm not mad about it. What else? What else? I'm gonna stop for now. I'm not particularly tired, I guess. That coffee did perk me up, so that was good. But I do need to move on to do some of those other chores so we can be ready for tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. That might be it for this vlog. I don't know. I'll try to check in at some point tomorrow just to give you some sort of update about how things have gone. If I'm able to do any writing in the morning, I'll include that. I just am not really sure how that's all going to work out. So for now, I'm going to sign off. We'll see what I'm able to do tomorrow, Sunday. All right. See you later. Bye. Hey, happy Sunday. It is Sunday the 6th. And it's almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We had an amazing visit with the family that used to be Nahan's parents, and his foster mom came over too, like I was talking about yesterday. It was really nice. They were wonderful people and so excited to see him, and they said a couple times like they were happy to see like where he was living, and it was obvious that we were taking good care of him, and like, you know, they felt really good knowing that he was in a good place. So yeah, it was a really good time. He was just getting attention from like every person he's ever loved. So he was just reveling in it all. It is only 5 o'clock though, so I do have a little bit of time to write. I'm not sure how much I'm aiming for at the moment. I'm just gonna start writing. I have to say though, I am loving this story. I am loving the characters. I am loving the last 6 days has been really good. This project doesn't feel like a project I've done before. It feels like the project that I'm meant to write, which is really exciting. And I'm trying, I feel like I'm a very realistic person. For example, my goal obviously is to get the book published. I prefer at the moment to do traditional publishing. That's what I would want, and I'm willing to work really hard to get that. I also am realistic though, and I know that the chances of that happening are not great. Like just pure numbers, the chances are not great, right? And I'm okay with that. Like I'm okay with that reality. It doesn't mean I'm not going to still work hard and try to achieve it, but I'm also like practical in that very real sense. And so with this story, I feel really good about it in terms of like, this might be the one. This might be the one where I really get it to a point where it's ready to be queried and go, you know what I mean? But then I'm like, on the other hand, you're just at the beginning. You're not even in Act 2 yet, in the first draft. And I've also felt really positive about other stories before. Project Model Rom-Com, when I was writing that the first time, I really enjoyed writing that one too. But this one does, like I said, it does feel different. The words, like the wording and the phrasing and the whole voice that is coming out feels so natural to me. It feels like how I want to write. It feels really good. So anyway, I'm really excited about it. And oh, the other thing I wanted to say about the whole process so far is I am thinking about this story when I'm not at my computer. I know a lot of writers talk about like, oh, I think about the characters when I'm like falling asleep, and I think about the story like every waking moment. I'm not usually like that. Usually when I'm awake and doing other things, like if I'm at my job, I'm focused on my job. If I'm at the grocery store, like I'm focused on getting the groceries. I'm not thinking about the story I'm writing. I'm thinking about this story, like when we were on a walk with the dogs last night, when I was in the shower this morning, when I was getting ready, like throughout today, like little pieces of it have popped to mind. And I also keep getting like, I keep thinking of the story and thinking, like getting it confused with the book that I'm reading in the evenings before I go to bed. And I keep thinking like, oh, I really want to like hurry and get ready for bed tonight so I can get in bed and read. And then I'm like, you're writing that. It's not a book yet. Like, you've got to finish writing it. So anyway, very excited, and I want to do some writing right now. So I'm gonna pull this up and get going on the book that I want to read. All right, I've written 871 words. It's a little after 5:30. I am tired and I need to kind of get something ready for dinner. So I do think that's going to be it for today. And that's going to be it for this vlog. We are done with week 1, pretty much, of NaNoWriMo. I hope the first week went really well for you. Let me know how you did in the comments and get ready for week 2. Get ready for week 2. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, you can click the subscribe button. I post videos on Tuesdays and Fridays. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!